because I'm emotional, I'm no longer capable of logic. Yes, yes, it is. I think Banana is autism. I think whatever is going on with him, I think it's mostly the autism. Because it's a conspiracy. Because the DOG is controlled by the Jewish globalist, and we're all their slaves, and it's a conspiracy against the people in the world. That's why they're doing it. If he's not into it, and he has reasons currently to not be into it, and so I want to honor that.
And that they can do whatever they want because they're pathetic pieces of shit. That's what they are. Because they'll never come up and debate me. They'll never come up and talk to me.
Well,
They'll never
mostly
come.
because I don't let them. Some of them have tried. I'm the
Yeah,
one that doesn't let them do it here.
yeah.
Maybe
Well, they're
on
just
other channels.
they're full of hatred. They're full of hatred and resentment for their own personal experiences. They have their little gangs. They have their little gangs that travel in packs because they can't attack you at once. They have to have little pack attacks.
I, don't know,
It's just
I
fun.
see some of the channels. I see some of the footage.
Yeah. And
But
I wish
Tommy,
them.
I'm the one letting this happen. Because I think
Well, Tommy.
it's
Is that Tommy Flip Flop? That's the Flip Flop Tommy that's
Jeff, I'm
talking
gonna
shit about
reset my
me
laptop.
and
I'll be
Jeff.
back
Talk
in a
about
bit.
me and you on other panels. Then he comes over here trying to be cool with you guys. I'm gonna jump down. Um,
okay.
I got some stuff to do, but
All
yeah.
right.
If you can't control the chat, it's all good.
All right. Well, take care, Mike. I think that's a good
I'm not
solution.
going anywhere. I'm playing. I'm actually trolling right
Okay.
now. Wombat, I know you're causing problems behind the scenes. Stop it.
Jeremy, you're familiar with? Hey, Mike. What?
What am I doing? I'm not
No,
doing
no, no, no,
anything.
no, no.
You
You were on
No,
your
no,
way
no.
out anyway. Just
I'm just messing with him. I'm just messing with him.
don't.
Jeremy was like, "Yo, I want to see, your rifle." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you backstage, where no one can
Yeah.
see it." It
but
wasn't
Jeremy
like
wasn't backstage
Jeremy was.
at Cheesehead's channel.
This was a different channel. This was on Joe's.
Oh, but you showed an
Yeah.
AR-15 on Cheeseheads, right?
No, Cheesehead was backstage at Joe's and saw
I
it.
think this was on Cheesehead's channel like a few months ago.
Like
Never
a
been back.
separate time.
I've never
Yeah,
been
like
backstage.
this was like 2 or 3 months ago,
I've
and
never been backstage
like
at
that's a year
Cheesehead.
Joe went to jail, right?
No,
Was already in jail,
this was the backstage at Joe's. Yeah, and
and
then
then at Cheesehead as well, right?
Jeremy was running the channel at the time, so he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to see it." I was like, "All right, well, we'll go
Okay.
backstage." And I was like, "Dude,
So I guess it
I'll
happened
show
on
it."
Cheeseheads as well.
And he was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's cool." But it wasn't threatening anybody or anything out of line or anything like that.
Yeah,
But people can turn the spin on whatever they want to. It's all good.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
all
Yeah,
Cheesehead
all
can
this
tell the
stuff's
story, but I
recorded though.
think
That's the great thing about it.
the banner was up, all right,
yeah.
and
It was
something happened on
backstage. No
Cheesehead.
one could see it. No one could
Not
see it, but the people
backstage.
backstage.
You were
Yeah,
on panel with a cover up, right? No,
no one could see
something
it, but the
different
people
happened at
backstage.
Cheese. Okay.
No one could see it, but people backstage. We can keep beating the dead horse. No one could see it, but the people backstage.
And then Tommy's
But
saying
anyway,
no, he saw it many times. So there you go.
well, Tommy saw a lot of things many
Yeah,
times. But it's okay.
well, the viewers could
So
solve the mystery for themselves.
Right, right. So more drama for them to perpetrate. It's okay. It's all right. At one point, I think people should grow up and not obsess over other people. But that's just
And
my opinion.
model it right now. Just model
My
it.
opinion. It's my
show
opinion.
us how it's done. Yeah,
I
let's
should. And
demonstrate that.
Tom,
You're
you work.
doing, Mike. You do it better than almost any. I'm not even joking when I
Yeah.
say if anybody can lead on this, it's you. I'm,
Combat. I'm going to address you real quick. I'm going to address you directly. And this is not. I'm going to be very careful what I'm going to say because I respect Jeff. You
Yeah,
know, a
not the
troll is
triangle
somebody.
choke, not the triangle choke. Or you're gonna dip into your 401k and visit me?
Would you like me to? Would you
No,
like to
I
have
haven't. No.
combat? Would you like? Let me ask you a question. Would you love for me and you to hang out at a coffee shop or anywhere and just stream together, like the ultimate enemies, and just be like, "What's up?" And I'm gonna say this, and this is only my opinion. Jeff can yell at me, or anybody else can yell at me. Joe, untrackable, which I respect. You know, I think I encapsulate you. Like you can't stop thinking about me. You make entire channels about me. You make
well,
entire no.
th-
Look,
One
Jeff, hear me
channel,
out.
not
No,
channels. One
Jeff,
channel.
Jeff, hear me out. Hear me out.
okay.
That takes a lot of personal energy. So if you want to be my friend, Wombat, just be my friend. And I will support you. I will have your back. I will be your guy. So if Wombat, if you want to be my friend, I'll back you. Because there is no one more powerful than me on this platform. Nobody.
Now, Mike. I even have to laugh at that one. I'm sorry.
Jeff,
I don't.
Jeff, Jeff, who brings more people than me?
You talking
Come
about this
on, Jeff.
channel or the Panelverse as a platform?
This platform, these
This whole
crazy
like not just
voluntary
this.
channels. Yes,
I mean, you definitely you are like one of the main players for sure.
yes.
I don't know
So,
about most powerful and all that. That's
so
neither here nor
Wambal, if you want to be my friend and chill, I will never say anything negative about you ever again. Okay.
there. But
And
can you be trusted?
I can
I
be
think is a
trusted.
question a lot of people have.
If you have me behind you, Wombat, don't get to the wrong way behind you. But if you have me
See, that's
supporting you,
probably not
I
helping.
will fight. I will fight for you. So Cheese says about drinking. I haven't had a drink in 6 months,
Doxing.
and that's the truth. I haven't. I gave up
Mike,
alcohol. Yeah, go ahead.
did you misspeak when you and I were on panel? You know, we had that 10-minute trolling or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And you said
Yes.
you quit drinking 2 months ago. Did you misspeak when you said that, or?
No. It was. It
So
was. It
let me ask the real question. Do you have a sobriety date that we can celebrate?
sobriety. No, but I would say about 5 months ago, I was like, this is really not fun, and I wasn't even getting drunk. It was just like drinking to not get
So,
shakes.
so let's say
No,
you
hold,
stopped
so
drinking
let
a
me, let me
month after
finish.
that.
Let me
So
finish. Let me finish.
before,
Drinking not to
so
get
shall we
shakes,
say
but
May 30th?
I never
May
felt.
30th for a sobriety date? Is that close?
And
Okay,
welcome,
so if you'd
Luke.
like me to answer, I'll answer it, but it's up to you. Um, but I never felt
I
out
need
of
a story.
control.
I just want to get to
Okay,
the
well, if
the
I'm
date.
not going to finish a sentence, then I'll just stop.
Come on, come on,
I'm
come on.
sorry, excuse me.
Just reset.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah. So I made the decision to say, you know what, it's really not for me because it wasn't fun anymore. It was at one point it was fun. It was relaxing, and then it just became to where it was just like repetitive. And then at that point, you kind of say, you know what, it's really not for me anymore. And I stopped, completely stopped.
Because it
It's
was
a,
two
it's a
months ago
new
when we last spoke,
right.
right? I'm just trying to.
Right. No, it's not 2 months ago. I never said that. So you can have your little tips, your little stabs if you want to, because I know that's what you get
But
off on.
I didn't see any today though. Like,
I told you I had a sinus infection because you were like,
You
you were
didn't
so
tell me
right.
shit, Mike. What are you talking
I didn't
about? You
tell you
asked
that a
me if I had
sinus
a flu.
infection.
You asked me
I
if I
didn't
had the
tell
flu.
you.
You didn't
I
say
do
anything about a
remember
sinus
sinus infect
infection.
coming up on
Yes,
screen. I
I
don't know
said
if
you
it
probably have
was
a sinus
that day.
Oh,
infection.
okay.
You
Well,
just
then maybe
can't
you
take.
did.
You can't take anything from Doctor Mike. You just can't take it.
You're right, because you don't
Okay,
have
I
a
want to
medical
hang on,
license.
hang
God
on.
forbid. What bothers me is that things can be said on this channel and we cannot defend it because it would mean piling up on Mike, and that's a no-no for this channel. The stuff he said about me, especially, I don't address on here because we can't. And it can be a bit frustrating because I can hear the things he says and I can't comment on it because either I'll get blocked or timed out or kicked off. And
Maybe
then,
we can have like a night of the week where
well, Mike won't
if
come out.
maybe I can make that deal.
He won't
If
take
we can limit
accountability.
it to certain times and keep it off of the rest of the streams, maybe that's a compromise.
Like Witch was saying though too, he goes to other channels and he attack like just the other day, right? He called me a junkie. He's threatening to dox me, and then he comes over here and and out of respect for you, I don't say anything. But that's Mike. He will never take accountability for
He
anything
might,
that
he probably not, and y'all know that about him. So
you
it's an
know.
Yeah, it's going to
unreasonable
change.
expectation to have.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we can't. And I'm going to speak for myself. That's why it's very hard to let things go because of the lack of responsibility and the lack of accountability. Jeff, you yourself said last time we talked, you yourself said, "Oh, it's just words on the internet." Well, if it's just words on the internet, why are people getting blocked or kicked out for trying to defend themselves if it's just
or
words on the internet?
or being threatened to be doxxed. Mike sits on a panel with Banana and Eric Lawless, and they're up there coming.
I cannot believe he was
Let
on
me tell
Banana's
you my
panel
other
again.
difficulty that makes it harder for all of you to make your case in a way that I could sympathize with. Mike is not doing anything remotely close to the content I see coming out about me from that side, about around my autism, around violence. So I can at least trust Mike on that in a way that, so I have these people doing that kind of stuff and then coming here and trying to ask me for sympathy for their grievances against Mike.
One, continually asked me if I wanted to marry him, would not take no for an answer, then turned out
What do
and
you
asked.
need from other people? Just tell them no or leave
I
the panel,
did.
or
He
like
wouldn't
what
let it go.
Yeah, he
He
wouldn't let
kept
it go.
It was
going.
kind of
what do
creepy.
you want from me about all of this? Like
The fact that you need, because he is the only, this is the only channel that he is on that we can actually come onto a panel, but at the same time we are also not permitted to speak our minds and to tell anybody how we feel about
that's not
him.
the way I presented it.
Jeff, you
No
block
personal
anybody
attacks,
who tries.
no
Well, it's
accusations, no malice, no
it's not an
disrupting, that kind
accusation.
of stuff.
It's true. Like, I can't tell you how many times that man has sexually harassed me on panel.
But what? Why am I the person being appealed to? Like,
Because you're
go
the one
to
that's
the
allowing
authority.
him
Like,
on
what
here.
is it that I can do that you're telling me this? You
Let
said you
us.
want to come on panel and talk about this and address this, so I'm giving you that chance. But then, what are you expecting from me in response, or do you just want to kind of
Nothing.
air it
Just
and have
air
it
it.
on
Just
record?
let us air it without
Okay.
fear of repercussions of being blocked or banned or timed out or anything. But, and like I said before, you have Mike on this panel. You're gonna you can't not expect people to start fighting back because of all
Yeah,
the shit he
they
has
can
said in the
fight and
past.
they can
No,
take
they
the
can't because
consequences.
you keep. Well, then why? Then they can't fight
Because
because
they're
then they're gonna
coming
get
here for
banned.
purposes other than I'm here. They're coming to fight with Mike, and I've said over and over and over that's not what this channel is for. So if somebody comes to my channel and can't respect what it's for, they're not here for anything I'm doing. They're here to fight with Mike. I don't want that here. Those are not the people I'm looking for. Those are not the people with the maturity that I'm looking for. If their purpose for being here is to fight with Mike and not anything about me and what I'm doing, autism, mental health, men's issues, all that other stuff, then they're just hijacking my channel for their purposes, for their agendas. And I'm completely justified in eliminating that from my channel. So if they want to come and do that and then whine and cry about getting blocked, they're bringing that on themselves. And you want to talk about accountability and responsibility, start there. Their accountability and their responsibility for why they're here on my channel in the first place.
But it's not like Mike has his own channel that we can go to.
Well, you can't come to mine either. Just because Mike doesn't have his own doesn't make mine the channel to come and do this by default, especially when I've asked 100 times not to. That is fucking rude. If I went to your house and you asked me not to do something, you would only have to ask me once. I wouldn't come back with all my friends and keep asking and asking and asking. That makes you look worse than anything Mike's doing. Like, none of you have the moral high ground here. You don't have the ethical high ground, the social etiquette high ground, none of that. When I put you up against what I see Mike delivering.
Just like a minute ago, I said docs, and he's like, I haven't had a drink in weeks. Like, nobody said anything about you drinking, Mike. Nobody. Stop taking me out to be the bad guy. And Mike, I'm not obsessed with you, man. Trust me. Stop it. That's the other thing right there. Everybody's
Yes.
lying. Everybody's obsessed. No, bro.
She's not timed out. She's blocked. She's banned for causing drama after I asked her several times not to. She continued to cause her drama. And so that's why. She had plenty of warning.
Let me address Cheese Head real quick. Whatever Eric Lawless does or Banana does has nothing to do with me. But I went on there because Banana was pitching a false narrative that me and Jeff fell out, that we're enemies, that we don't like each other. That's not the case. I talked to Jeff behind the scenes, and yes, that is true. I talked to him behind the scenes, and we're totally cool.
But this is my thing, Mike. Okay, listen. I don't care where you go. Okay, you're a grown man. You can go where you want. But when you sit on the panel with those two, and you yourself are talking about doxing me with Joe, and you hope I get doxed, that's where I start to take it personal, right? Because these two
Yes.
they are coming for my job. Okay, they want to find out where I work. They talk about my dad who passed away. That's personal, Mike. And you join in on it, Mike. You take part of it. That's where I have the issue.
Please just hear me out. Never talked about your dad, never talked about your family. I never talked about where you work. And you group me into Banana and Eric. Now, I know a lot about Eric, which I know his real name. I know who he really is. You know,
Oh
so
God.
no, I'm just
I
saying I didn't. I
I
know.
don't
Well,
care.
just hear me out. I didn't put him out there, but I went on Bananas because Banana was attacking Jeff because he's in cahoots with the whole hate circle, and I am a friend of Jeff's. I am a friend of his. So I'm going to attack someone who's going to attack Jeff, and that's the truth. Now, listen, she said, you believe whatever you want to believe, whatever you want to do. I wish you no ill will. I wish you the best.
But Mike,
I have
Did you threaten to dox him?
read read the
no.
comments. Read the comments.
Oh my
I'm not the
God.
only one that
Is the comments
Mike, you
okay?
threatened to
Real
dox
quick,
me.
real quick,
I'm not
real
worried
quick.
about the comments right now. Did he dox you or threaten to dox you?
yes.
Okay,
days
He
ago.
is it
threatened to dox me dozens
is
of
it
times.
someone? Is it me on panel or is it a fake account?
No, it's you on a panel, Mike. It's not coming from the chat. It's you on a
Right,
physical
right,
panel.
Jeff, it's a fake
Well, then it
side.
would be on a stream. So if
Hold
somebody
on a
wants to show
second,
it to you,
guys. Look, Mike, bro, it was like 4 days ago. You almost like it was a fantasy. You were with Banana saying when Joe gets out, he's gonna dox Cheesehead, and I can't wait for it. I'm gonna make sure it happens. You said that 3 days ago.
That's what
No, that's what you said. It
lawless.
wasn't
That's what
AI.
lawless.
Bro,
Not
I'm
me.
not trying to come at you, bro.
so it's on a stream
Yeah.
then.
I
Yes.
like the
Pull it up.
truth.
And
I like
Pull it
the
Mike,
up.
truth.
come on.
Pull it
You've
up.
threatened
Pull
to
it up.
dox me, what, a dozen times? You've said on
Well,
panel.
I mean, the thing is that Wombat. I know
Right.
who you are. I know who you are, but I don't
Yeah, but it
dox.
doesn't like
I don't dox
doxing is
people.
a line. Like it's always been
Don't
one of my
dox
lines,
people.
and you know that. Like
Don't
You
anything
use
dox.
the
offline,
legal name
So this is the
families,
thing.
all
This
the
is the
time.
thing.
doxing.
So what is your gain? What is your gain about?
Telekline. You use Telekline's real name all the time. You use
Well, I
Tyler
mean, you
Durden's
put it
real
out there.
name
You
all
put it
the
Oh,
out
is
time.
there.
that what doxing? I thought it was like giving out actual addresses and stuff. It's
No,
We're
just
no,
using
using
names
never,
Depends
someone's
on your
also.
name.
definition.
We're using names
never
Depends on your
also.
happened.
definition.
But
Okay,
AC and Wicked Weenie, who put my address out there,
Weenie doesn't talk about
got
you, Mike.
caught a criminal charge.
that's
It
what
was
I consider doxing. Is
it
when you
wasn't
give
Weenie,
someone's
Mike. It was
personal
It
Squishy.
information.
They're
it
different
wasn't
people.
Weenie. It's not
Weenie and
Mike.
Squishy are different people, Mike. It wasn't
Yes.
AC.
Who was it? Who was it? Who was it,
It's
Wombat?
Squishy.
It was
It's
squishy.
Squishy.
So it's
Weenie, it was
okay.
me.
So it's okay for Ashley Decker to dox people's
I'm
Wait,
addresses.
not
we're not.
saying it's
Ashley's
There
okay.
you
not here. We're not
go.
talking about Ashley.
See?
We were talking about
See?
Cheesehead. You Cheesehead.
And that's my thing. And again, Mike, I don't
See?
address you here out of respect.
That's
for
okay,
Jeff.
though. That's okay for someone to address someone's address and then call a wellness check and a
Nope.
SWAT call on
No
someone's
proof.
address.
I
Cheesehead
thought
did
it
that
was
to
just the
you?
fireman.
No,
I thought it was
no.
just the fireman that came to your house, not
That
SWAT.
was Ashley Decker. That was
Which we're not talking about her. She's
Yeah,
not
we're not
even on the
talking
And
about
that's
her.
channel.
also not her
So they
YouTube
Leave
Not
came
name.
Ashley
in.
Decker where
That's
she
not
is.
that's not her YouTube name, dude. You know what you're doing right now, bro.
Yeah, you're
Spike,
not.
Spike. I'm not Spike. I've always respected you. I've never had an issue with you, but I'm not sure why you're
Okay,
doing this.
Mike. Hang on.
So
Cheesehead.
she said, so what is your ultimate goal? What is your ultimate goal in
Listen,
everything?
I have no goal, Mike. But like I said,
He does, his
uh,
ultimate
do.
goal is to not get doxxed.
exactly.
goal.
You got to understand,
Okay.
man. People are coming for my livelihood, Mike. And when I see you up there taking part of it and basically wishing it upon me, yeah,
Mhm.
I have an issue with that. Just like the time you came on my
Okay.
channel, and I let you up, don't I, Mike? I let you come on my panel, right? I know
Oh,
it gets
to destroy me, yeah, to make
no,
fun of
no,
me.
no, no. Last time you came up, I was pretty respectful to you, Mike. I even told everybody not to dogpile you, right? And
Well, let
when
me ask you this. So she said,
I
let me
can't
ask you this.
finish. I can't even
Well, let him
finish.
finish. Let him
You're fine.
finish.
You're
Let him
fine.
finish,
I'll
Mike.
wait.
And
I'll
then
wait.
Let him
I'm
finish.
sorry. I apologize. I'll
and
wait.
then
I'll follow.
you return that favor by pulling a weapon trying to get my channel shut down because
Oh,
as soon as you left, you basically went over to Bananas and said, I only went there to fuck Cheese's channel up. That was your
Mhm.
exact words.
So
And then
let me ask you this.
And you
I
were
want
telling
to
us
no,
30
no,
minutes
no.
ago, Mike,
I want
you were
to ask
saying
wait.
that
Let
you
him
was on a
let him
different
address
channel.
that one thing
I
first.
want to ask Cheesehead a real question. Cheesehead, do you think I'm actually friends with Banana? Do you think I'm actually friends with
Okay.
yes,
him?
yes.
Okay.
I don't.
He is
I do
What about
not.
the gun
I
thing?
don't care.
so he is a person who is adamantly destroying good people. So
Mike,
no,
we're
I
not
Banana,
voted.
we're talking
talking
about
about that.
Let,
We're
let,
you
not
let me
and
finish.
Cheesehead.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Please, gentlemen, let me finish. I go there to fuck him up. I went there the other day, and I'm like, look, you have a cabal of negativity against Jeff and against me and against all this other stuff. People are trying to bring a positive conversation, and he's like, yeah, I am. So what? Fuck you. And he's like cursing at me, and I'm like, you're just a fucking dick. And look at the stream. Like I gave him shit. I wasn't up there being his friend. I'm
But
not
he has
talking
put out people's legal names constantly.
Yes.
right. And Wombat, you haven't.
I'm
Wombat, did
talking
you?
about like
Hold
addresses and
on,
like
hold on.
real doxing.
Wombat, did you make a business with my home satellite images and my address and phone number on it?
Business?
A
Did you
business?
not
What
do
does
that?
that
Because
mean?
I have all the proof. Did you not do that?
Where?
I did not.
Did you not do that? A
He said
Google
he did
business.
not. He
Did you
said he
not
did
do
not.
that?
What
You
does
don't
that
know who
mean,
did that,
business?
Mike. You do not know who
I
did that.
knew exactly who did it.
How? How?
How?
And did
How do
did
you know?
Quick Did
Okay.
Quick Vic call my former employer online?
But that's
and
Vic.
record
That's
it?
not Wombat.
That's Vic. Where's Vic?
That's not
Vic's not here.
Wombat. That's not anybody on this panel, Mike.
What does
I
that have
think
to
this is
do?
what I think. This is what I think. This is what I think.
Telling
She
the
Oh,
said.
God,
truth.
She
This
said.
would go
I
a
have.
lot better if you told the truth.
She said, I have nothing against you. Live your best life. Go for
But
it.
it's
brother.
not.
Go.
It's Cheesehead has concerns about you and the doxing.
You see when Quick Vic did that? Because he did it on a live stream.
Do you
No,
approve of that?
no,
Someone calling someone's ex work. Do you approve of that, Spike?
obviously not. That was when we were all first getting to know you, and he did it like a prank kind of call. It wasn't like a
Right,
serious
right.
thing.
Do you
But
know he got?
he'll admit
Do you
it.
know
I
he got
mean,
a charge? You know he got a charge for that? Did you know that?
no.
Yeah, he got a he got a charge for that.
Wow.
Wait, who did?
For prank calling your old company
Who caught
that
a
you don't
charge?
work
I
at?
missed
The
it.
harassment, cyberbullying. It's a harassment charge.
It was a prank call, Mike. It was
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. That's totally fine.
But Mike, this is my thing, right? You don't like when people dox you, right? Talk about your family, talk about your work, talk about your personal life, right? You hate it. I hear you say it all the time.
Yeah. All right. Let's be live for a little while. All right. I have something to do in a few hours, so this will be a quick little stream. I'm just trying to give whatever panel I can when I can. I want to say a few thoughts on the recent drama stuff, just drama in general. Moderation, and some thoughts on specific drama related to a certain person or people. I need some mods. I need mods that want to be demon trolls. Hang on, my signal's going low. We're trying to raise demon troll army here. So I need some mods that want to get in there and really go after people's ass. The mods I have now are not going to mod their friends. They're just not. There's too much of a political cost. I need some really aggressive mods that are not afraid to carry out my orders and do it with glee and zest. That's what I'm looking for. Passion. A passion for ending the drama here. The drama here. The drama's going to still be here, but it's behind a paywall. You're going to have to pay for it. If I'm not profiting from the drama, as far as I'm concerned, you're stealing money from me. So I want anybody attempting to steal money from me kicked out of here. We have drama court. It costs $100 to initiate, to launch. You can launch a case. It can be a single person. It could be cumulative. You can pool your money and pile it up until it hits 100. Once it hits 100, that gets you one plaintiff, one defendant. You can confront, accuse, whatever. You get about an hour. There'll be a formalized system of back and forth, give and take. If you want to add an extra person and confront more than one person at once, $50 additional defendant. If you want to call witnesses live, $20 per witness. There's your drama court. Any attempts at drama outside of that, quit trying to steal my money. Save it for drama court. You pay to play the drama here. Now, if it's drama about Mike Cerrone, Let me tell you what I've noticed. Because there's this guy on your team that nobody says shit about named Senior Citizen Saul / M Corner Gaming. He's made numerous videos making fun of my autism, putting arrows through my neck, putting swastikas on me, painting me as a hateful racist, lying about me, just flat out lying. I don't think he said a single factual thing correct yet. He thinks I live in Louisiana. Just really dumb and hateful. Way more than you paint Mike out to be. He was in the chat yet last night on Spike's channel, lying up a storm and saying all kind of violent rhetoric. He's going to make videos of me with pikes through my ass and spears through my head. I don't hear a single person squeak about this guy. And that's worse than anything Mike Cerrone's coming here to do. So when you come here and point at Mike for lying, Mike for threatening people, Mike for harassing people, this and that, you have to account for this dude first, because that's way worse. That I will pick Mike Cerrone over this dude any day. So if you're choosing him, you kind of lose the standing to come and carp about Mike here. And Hand Banana is another one. So if Chomo humor is your thing, Hand Banana was on my show making very inappropriate statements about things that he would like to do to, or thought about doing to people, let's just say under the age. If you support that, that's worse than anything Mike's doing. So I don't know how you can have Hand Banana and Senior Citizen Saul in your trading deck and then come over here and even attempt to convince me that Mike is the biggest threat to the internet and I'm responsible for doing something for Mike. You want to do something for Mike? Show me my money. Pay me my money. Then you can come up and confront Mike. Otherwise, leave it the fuck off of my channel and go take care of the trash coming out on your side. It's not hard to condemn that kind of violence at all. You want me to do that for Mike, but you can't do the same thing on your side for somebody much worse. Child predators and violent, hateful, with all the stuff in the news lately, internet shooters and all that, it is inexcusable that anybody is supporting these two people. So, hopefully I've taken the air out of all of your Mike grievances. You have other targets you can go after now, and then we can get to Mike. And I've contained the drama behind a paywall. If that's not clear and you get banned, I am going to laugh at your tears. I promise you. I'm a Satanist. I'm going to relish your misery. All right, let's get to the news. See what's going on.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.